So here's my jerry-rigged version. There's 2 blocks of epay sitting at perpendicular to each other because it wants to split on the grain. And then there's just a 3-inch PVC sleeve coupler, which is the perfect diameter. And the question is whether that is the wheel bearing breaking free. I think it is. This was not working yesterday because I didn't have the right socket, so I couldn't use a ratchet on it. I was trying to use the crescent wrench. That sounds like the wheel bearing. I've got safety glasses on in case plastic explodes. I did apply some heat. You can see the washers spinning against each other. Now my bolt is, I need a deep socket. My bolt is, I have to readjust my system. But I think that's proving the point. I have to loosen this now and shuffle the bolt. Shuffle the nut that way, move the bolt in. I feel like we're almost out. All right. So, what? Okay, so this is what came out. Big old stack of washers here to press on the inner race of the bearing. You can't actually get to the outer race because it's hidden behind us like a lip in the trailing arm. So you can see what the force, the pressure I was using, how much it deformed these washers. That's why I used so many. And then the ABS 3-inch sleeve held up remarkably well. I didn't get the sense this was flexing or deforming or being damaged in any way. The wood, the first time I used, this is epay, some offcuts from an old deck, but the first time I was using a softer wood, a cedar, it just completely crushed. I think I have the piece here. There was no way that this was going to work. So get something that is pretty stout, and it'll work. Is it a good idea? Not if you can rent a tool, which I was able to do finally. They were out of stock at the auto parts store for a while, and I eventually found this one, which was not what I was anticipating. I was expecting more of one of just those sleeve types with the washers on each end, but this did the job very quickly. So one of the challenges with this is, like, for some reason the threads just kept getting damaged on this rod, and if you can't spin these nuts freely, it becomes really frustrating. So proceed with caution, but it can be done.